Thank you for purchasing your Medicarn power vibration plate. We'll now take you through the process of putting it together. You should have received 2 boxes containing all of the parts required. Assembly is straightforward, and most of the tools required are included. Follow the instructions and pause this video if required. First of all, take your instruction manual and ensure that you have all of the parts described. Lay them out on the floor to make it easier to select the appropriate parts when it comes to putting it together. First of all, match the legs so the fixing holes are on the same side, then slide into the joiner. Take the appropriate upper grip, remove the screw, and slide into the joiner. Then replace the screw. The completed support should look like this. Repeat this process for the other side. Take the control panel wire at the plug end. This is the end with the prongs and not the holes. Feed down the central pillar and then hook the other connector into this gap. This helps to ensure that the wire does not fall back down the pillar when you're moving it around. You can also use a piece of tape to hold the connector in place to make sure it doesn't dislodge. Lift the central pillar and slot into position. Push slightly to align the holes and then insert the 4 fixing screws by hand. And then tighten them with a supplied screwdriver. Once they're tight, go around each screw again individually, just making sure they're extra tight. This is how the completed pillar looks when attached to the base. On one side of the base, remove the 2 screws on each leg support. Slide the appropriate support that we made earlier over the mounting holes. Then align the holes. Replace the screws. And then repeat for the other side. At this stage, you don't have to retighten these screws, as we will fit the rest of the machine together and then go back over these screws just to make sure they're tight when the rest of the machine is assembled. At the top of the support pillar, ensure the wires are not trapped. Insert the securing bolts through the arm supports and tighten with the Allen key. Check the tightness and also ensure that the wires are not trapped. Take the control panel at the bottom side. Loosen the 3 fixing bolts with the spanner. Undo the lower bolt halfway. Remove the remaining 2 upper fixing bolts. Then bring the control panel to the top of the support pillar. Connect the black wires from the control panel to the wires coming out of the arm supports. This is for the hand sensors. These plugs will only connect to their appropriate connector, so don't worry about plugging the wrong plug into the wrong socket. And the control panel's sensor wires can be plugged into either of the support arm's sensors. Connect the control panel wire to the control panel. Feed all wires back into the support pillar. Align the lower fixing bolt in the control panel that we undid halfway, just earlier, into the slot of the support pillar. Now reinsert the top two fixing bolts through the central pillar into the control panel. Once you have these hand tight, tighten with the spanner. Return to the bottom of the control panel and tighten the front fixing bolt with your hand. Then secure with the spanner. The completed Medicarn power vibration plate should look like this. Don't forget to check out more great products at Medicarn.com.